Arr, me mateys. Welcome on board. I am your captain, Blindsteer, and this is Aether and Iron, created by Seismic Squirrel, I hope I get that right, and Chaos Theory Games. So, this is not gonna be a blind let's play, or at least not for about an hour of it, because I did try it out at one of their demo showings on Steam. But yeah, this is a game I have been waiting for to get released for about a year. Without further ado, let's get started and you will see what it's all about. But basically, it's a really creative RPG set in a universe I quite enjoy. So, new game, and there are different difficulty settings. I guess for some of you, you want to see different settings. So let's go through them here quickly. And I already set the volume, so that's fine. Keybindings there and over there. Yeah, I don't remember too much of the overall combat in this game and so on, but we will discover that adventure together. So anyway, I'm going balanced for this because the story seems to be easy and the challenge is, well, we can try that out at a later date. So, balanced. Yes. And you can choose to have permadeath if you want, but we don't want to. And I will not be save scumming in this game because, well, I think it fits more to a continuous play. So let's get started and welcome everyone. Grab the tasty drink and let's set sail.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination, that gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aethonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city. Not when the shadow of the uppers keeps the rest of us fumbling in the dark. They get the sunlight and the cotton clouds, while the lowers is lost in the dark at midday. But with a job like today's, I can catch my breath. No guns, no complications, not like last time. I'd sooner throw myself into the well and let the gravity storms pull me apart than go through that again. And if this goes well, I'll never have to. I can still hear my Zio's last breaths echoing in the gunshots that rip the ground from beneath my feet.
Now leaving the station. Please
I could leave this smuggler business behind. I wouldn't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. I'd find a place up here where the air is clean, where the sun wakes you up in the morning, and the stars say goodnight. It'd be just me and the open sky, finally free.
And there we have it, Aether and Iron.
I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne.
Yeah, so after that, really, really atmospheric and I think well put together intro to the game, we start with the main character over here. And yeah, what we know so far is that she seems to enjoy movies and driving around. Just before we start, please be kind to me or really mean. I don't care. I haven't made a Let's Play video for like 100 years. And I started a new channel because I was really inspired by starting when I looked at this game. And I felt it would be perfect. I also talked a bit with the different developers over at Seismic Squirrel on the Discord page, and they are really, really nice. So get over there and send them your best and give the game a whirl. It's on discount on Steam with a 20% discount. It sits at around $19 now, I believe. And this is the release day, so yay and congrats to Seismic Squirrel and Chaotic Game Theories. So, anyway, let's
My
continue.
shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender.
So yeah, I will try my best to be quiet during dialogues and uh, cutscenes and whatnot because I hate when people talk over things. So I will try my best to remember not to do that. So here, this is mainly what the overall game play is like. You have these like almost still images, and you have different nodes that you can interact with. For example, this glass bottle.
As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green.
Yep. And of course, we are going to take it because why not?
The bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
Nice. Booze
The
hound.
booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit.
Yeah, sometimes it's just environmental descriptions and sometimes it's interactive.
The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house.
Okay.
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit.
So, let's talk to Mr. Morgan. Apparently we know this bartender since we know the name of him.
The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with a patron's belongings. I approach the counter. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out?
Really, really nice voice acting in this game, by the way. They truly nailed that part.
A deep sullenness passes over the man.
I really love the noir feel of this with the cyberpunk twist. It's so nice. And also, I got this confirmed. I asked them why they decided to have a female lead in this game, and yeah, it's a play on the noir trope with male detectives and femme fatales. So a really nice and fun twist on that genre.
Hmm.
So here we go. They explain the interactions. Certain dialogue options contain talent checks. These checks add an element of chance to your decisions, influenced by your crew's talents and attributes. Each check has a difficulty rating and a minimum number that you need to roll. So basically, you have characters with skills, and if you add points to them, you will do better in certain scenarios and in different different scenarios in combat and so on. So yeah, but let's continue. We will see more of that in a little bit. When you perform a talent check, you roll two six-sided dice. Your crew's talents and attributes bonuses are added to the dice roll. All of your bonuses are shown in the tooltip when highlighted the dialogue option. So yeah, I'm reading. I'm sorry if you are thinking that I'm going slow or something, but I know that some people have disability issues like me and have a hard time reading on the screen while watching videos and so on, especially if you are further away. So therefore, I will be reading out the text that is not read out to us. So sorry in advance about that. But yeah, accessibility things is really important to me because of my eye disability, and that is also the reason why I decided to start up a Let's Play channel is to talk about accessibility solutions and so on to try and bring a positive change to the gaming industry because the more accessibility, the more players you will have and the more customers. And why not let everyone being able to enjoy all the games out there? That's a really, really nice state of the world that I would like to live in. So, yeah.
What can I do for you, Miss Rendazzo?
So here we have press about Wilson, and it's an easy check. Ask about businesses, we'll just continue. So let's try this one. So yeah, I will not be save scumming. I will accept the dice as they may fall. As they may fall. So throw the dice. And we have a critical failure. Awesome.
My eyes scan the aged bartender's body, looking for some set of clues on what happened to Wilson. Nothing.
So that's a very, very fun start,
Nothing.
isn't it?
You didn't answer my question. Where's Wilson?
Your powers of observation astound, Miss Rendazzo. I indeed did not answer your question.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Rendazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening, we host Holiday.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor. I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon? I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in. So I smile.
I just adore the writing in this game. It's so good.
I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Rendazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
Oh, how very hoity-toity of you.
A familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
And who will show me out if I don't? You? I don't think so, but okay. So, let's talk with Mr. Blanc.
The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Drink.
Let's just see if we can win this toss of a dice, shall we?
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure.
Yes. And we gained 5 XP for that. Awesome.
The ember leans closer. I sweat under its pointed gaze.
Very well. A shame, Randazzo.
Well, Mr. Blanc, you will not be able to smooth talk me just because you know my favorite whiskey, so let's be on an even footing.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
On to business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the lowers. Nowhere in particular.
That's not suspicious at all, but please
The
continue.
Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
Yeah.
I don't care. She requested discretion.
She seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
Let's try another toss of the dice. We need 5 for this.
You're
so
the one who knows
come on.
things, and that's all you know?
Yes. Nice.
The girl's hiding. I found her buying passage from an unsavory sort, and I offered her an alternative. She's desperate, and she had money.
That was nothing, but more than I could have hoped from a man who charges a premium on information.
Yeah, simple job, you claim. Let's see about that, shall we?
Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And what is Randazzo? Is that the kind of slang for lower level people, poor people?
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
I trust you will adapt.
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
Ooh.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet. I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid.
Well, thank you, sir.
Half your usual.
Ask politely. Smooth talker and daredevil. 72 chance, 72. Let's be polite about it. Shall we? Smooth talker. Yes. Very nice indeed.
Half my usual? You called me up here to insult me?
You are not the same smuggler you were a year ago. I pay for who you are now.
Ah, so we are a smuggler and not as usual in our detective. Yep, this is intriguing and fun.
It's a conversation I'd had several times already with too many clients. Conversations I'd lost. Turns out one bad day wipes out a lifetime of reliability. I had to try again. I'm every bit the same person I was. That's why you want me on this job. Why you need me. You can't risk your little Heights socialite giving you a bad name with the fat cats upstairs.
If she held any influence, she wouldn't be running away.
And what is she running away from? Or to?
So she's running away. And he didn't dispute the first part. You could have called anyone, but you called me because I am the same person. No one else will protect her like I will. That you know. And that's worth a little respect. His cigarette extinguishes itself, obscuring what little of his face I could see in pure black. He did need this girl protected. Question was, from whom?
Your usual, then. And Randazzo, I expect your usual?
As usual, you can.
She's down below after stepping out for air.
Nice. So we received 30 instead of like $15. I don't know what $15 will get you, but 30 is more, so...
You'll find her there, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
The mission log. The mission log displays your available missions, including details on their current objectives. From here, you can also review a history of previous completed missions. Access this anytime from the top right of the screen. Thank you, game. The conversation locations and other points of interest required to progress a tracked mission are highlighted across the game world. Tracked or not, all available missions can be progressed. Use track mission to more easily follow the missions you are currently pursuing. So that's a very nice feature that I appreciate. I don't like when you don't have map markers and so on. I know it adds to the discovery of things and so forth, but for my sake, because I'm really, really good at getting lost. So we got the new objective and we got the mission objective. Fine. And we can't do anything else in this room, so let's get out.
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit. A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb. They're vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her. Obvious was right. That's the one. Zio always liked cabbies, said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed. It's really something. Someday, I'll wake up to this every morning. One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Nope, we are not gonna buy the cabbie off. Definitely not. Let's see, that's a medium. And that's easy. Enforcer is easy, so let's go for the enforcers. I don't really know how I'm planning to play Jaya just yet. It comes down to taste, I guess, in what type of character you like to play. I'm thinking mostly a smooth talking, like gambling character for our main character, Smuggler here. But I will not choose those options every time if the dice roll is easier for another skill. So let's try and scare the cabbie off.
Hey, beat it. This bear's mine.
Nice. Nice.
The cabbie gawps at me, stunned I dare intrude on his meal ticket. He sneers and turns back to the girl possessively.
You pay her no mind, doll. Listen, do you like music?
Oh, you are such a sleazebag.
I step forward and dig the snout of my pistol into the unwashed folds of his exposed neck. At the cold touch of iron, he lets out a little rat squeak.
Okay, that was a bit too abrupt. I didn't know that option would lead to this. That's fun.
Now that's music.
Oh boy,
You're with me, Principessa.
Principessa. Bit of Italian slang there.
The girl locks eyes with me and instantly puts the pieces together. She's a fast one.
thanks ever so much, but my friend's here? Have a nice day.
She trots over to me. The buzzards grumble and fly off, on the prowl for their next piece of roadside meat, leaving one stubborn hanger-on to squawk.
You better watch your back, girlie. We'll see you later.
Nice.
That sure was scary. I didn't realize. Thank you, Miss Smuggler?
I give her a once-over, like a filament warming up inside a bulb. Her shaken nerves are slowly replaced with a beaming smile. My silence doesn't seem to deter her optimism.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
That's right. My degree is in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She
Intriguing.
fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
I usually do.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on, And she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
Nah, let's be honest and tell her what she's in for, I think. Yeah.
Depends who's asking.
Well, I am silly. How does one become a smuggler anyways?
Yes, how? How, Nelly? Do you have any theories?
Usually not by choice.
Wowzers.
Uh-huh. My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
Okay.
Zio always liked cabbies, said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed, that these platforms don't see many folks from the lowers. We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in. So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Oh, anywhere, really. I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Sure looks like it. So far, she really seems very naive and innocent, doesn't she? But we will keep our eye on her. Yes, we
Ooh,
will.
what's that button do?
Yeah, don't press that.
No touching. No touching me button.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
Well, annoy me and you will find out.
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. Gotta learn what the
Yep.
hell's going on with this easy transport.
Let's try and give her a once-over. Check her out a bit. Do a dice roll. Will we fail? Yes, we will. Damn
Her
it.
shoes are well polished, her hands clean, and the letters ER adorn her briefcase. She's an open book, but I can't get a read on anything useful.
Is there something you want?
I want to know what I'm getting myself into, kid. Something's off.
Exactly what Mr. Blanc told you. I need transport to the lowers. That is all.
It's never that easy.
Yep.
Maybe this time it is.
While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us.
Okay, so it seems we learned something there. I'm sorry. It seems if you use a skill, that will forego the rest of the dialogue options. So we will keep that, or I will keep that in mind.
Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy.
Yep.
I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
So, moving around the island. On the location to view info and set it as your destination, press left mouse button or press space to travel there. You can also use mouse button to travel to a destination instantly. Okay. Changing your route. You may encounter unexpected events along your route. After an event, you will return to the map. You can confirm your journey by pressing space or by left mouse button on your destination again. Or you can choose a new destination. Okay, fine. And we are going to Astoria Bay Ferry Terminal, right? Yep.
I
And we
catch a
have a
glimpse of the
surprise.
man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
Might we get into some combat?
No! How did he find me?
How did who find you? You said this was just a simple delivery job, and now you're being followed by shady characters. Girl, you need to spill your beans.
Who?
Time you came home, darling.
Nellie? Who is that?
Looks like you found a little tour guide, Eleanor. Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over, and you can drive away clean.
Stealing my job, will you? Not on my
We
watch.
can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Then you better start telling me things, girl.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
So, combat tutorial. Attacking. Enemy vehicles can be damaged by selecting a weapon and then an enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can only be used once per turn. Okay. Movement. Hover over locations to preview your path. On a location to move there. Moving forward costs more than moving backwards. That's interesting. Okay. You can combine attacks and movements by selecting an ability and then choosing a location to use it. Okay, fine. So let's see here. We have shotgun we can use. Short range, 6 damage, AP 6. And we have shoot Gatling gun. Damage in a small area. Range medium, AoE small, projectile damage 6. And we have ram. Ram a target vehicle into the adjacent cell, damaging the hit vehicle and yourself. Okay, so that's a ram ability. So we have a bisector and a Bystander and a bystander that we don't need to care about. So let's just experiment around here. Okay. And how do we enter? There we go, I found the end turn finally. So if we go there, he can ram us into that car. Let's move back. I played this poorly. Anyway.
It doesn't have to go like this.
Uh-huh.
Give it up!
We are kind of hurt. Anyway. Let's use the Gatling gun.
Another notch on the dash.
Haha. There we go, baby.
We did it, Gia! He's gone!
That was too easy. We need to get off this island, now.
Victory. And we got some scrap metal. Scrap metal you can never have enough around. Used to repair damaged vehicles. Nice.
Stop! All vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
Well, hello there, officer. Flashing eyelashes.
I got my papers. Verified this morning by...
All exit permits from before noon today are considered void. You'll have to acquire a new permit inside the terminal.
Aha. You like a bribe, you mean?
Look, Maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach.
Tisk tisk, officer.
I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open spot near the entrance of the terminal. People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
Okay, so the video has gone about for 40-50 minutes or so now, so I will stop the recording. What the hell is wrong with my presentation this time around? Well, we'll stop the recording and pick it up right after. See you then, me mateys. Love you all. Bye bye.